Okay, so here we have to solve a simple linear inequality. 4 minus y is greater than or equal to 7, and then we're going to graph the solution on the number line. So if we start off just by writing out the question, 4 minus y is greater than or equal to 7. Now in our notes I've said that we're going to follow the procedures that we used for solving linear equations, where you had an equals. And the first step always, or the thing you're trying to do always, is to get the variable on its own. So you ask yourself, what's on the wrong side here? And if you want the variable, in other words the y on its own, well then the 4 is on the wrong side. So we're going to move the 4 across to the other side. Okay? And when we move the 4 across, we're going to have minus y is greater than or equal to 7. And remember, since the 4 is changing sides, it's gone across the inequality, just like an equal sign. So if it goes across, it changes sign, and it becomes minus 4. So let's tidy up the right hand side. That gives us negative y is greater than or equal to 7 minus 4 is 3. Now we have negative y, we don't want negative y, we want y. Now you could decide to multiply by negative 1, divide by negative 1, or the way I think of these is if I have a negative y and I want a y, I just change all the signs. So every sign here I'm going to change. So the negative y becomes y. The 3 is going to become negative 3. And for equations it's fine, just leave it like that. But when we do it with inequalities, when we change all the signs like I've just done, I've gone from negative y to y just by changing signs. With inequalities we have to reverse or flip the direction of the inequality sign. So it was greater than. When we change the signs we have to reverse this to make it less than. Okay, so we went from negative y being greater than or equal to 3, from y to being less than or equal to negative 3. And that's the solution, because now the variable is on its own on the left hand side. Okay, so the second thing we're asked to do is to graph the solution. So let's just draw a number line. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our solution somewhere on this number line. Our solution involved negative 3, so let's put negative 3 somewhere on that number line. You can put it somewhere in the middle. And you want to put down a few numbers on either side. Now with the negative numbers, you've got to concentrate a little bit to make sure you're going in the right direction. Okay, so negative 3. Yes, you have to ask yourself, especially with negative numbers, what's on either side. If I go to the right, the numbers should always get bigger. So negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, and then negative 4, negative 5. With regular positive numbers, that's not a problem at all. But with negative numbers, everybody has to just pause and check to make sure that you put the numbers in the right positions. Now the next thing is to put a circle at your solution. So let's change your color of pen here for a moment. And we'll put a little circle at negative 3 because that's where we said the solution was. If there's a less than or equals to, or a greater than or equals to, if we have that or equals to, then we color in the dot. So we're going to color in that circle, okay, because it had the equals to part of it. Okay, I'm sorry about the blue line going to keep reappearing possibly. Okay, and finally we have to shade. Well, as long as you wrote your solution with the letter on the left, the variable on the left, then the direction that this is pointing in tells you which direction to shade in. And at the minute you can see that the direction the arrow is pointing to the left, so that means we shade to the left. We start at our solution, we shade to the left. So we go in this direction. Okay, and there's your answer. Here's the solution, here's the graph. Okay, hopefully that was straightforward enough. You can watch the next one and maybe you'll learn something from it as well.